5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Crumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into open space. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Oh, the defense is missing out on opportunities. Got the home crowd, a lot of energy, and they're giving up big plays like this. Not ideal way to get a game started.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finding some room at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. He's got the first and still going. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Wolverines. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Coverage seems flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
No problem. PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it here. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Not able to hit that there. Incomplete.
Oof. The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. As the first down is still going. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Baker. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The shotgun handoff here. Past the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield on play action.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And here's the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Baker. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more in that game.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. To the air. It's Lindsey. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Looking for a gap. It's Wallace. And second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. 49 quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Lindsey. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Gets some space and on the 30. And here he goes. Whistles past the defender. And the ball to the ground. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturned the previous ruling on the field. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Baker. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. He releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And now they run the draw play. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Baker. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them back on top. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Clark. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
By the receiver. He snapped at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, South Carolina.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
South Carolina.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Give it to the back again.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Baker. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll run it from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Receivers are bunched together. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to run it. It's Marshall. Into the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Wolverines. To put them on top now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. That'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Lindsey. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. And they finally stopped them, but a decent game that time.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Wideouts now clustered. They'll try and run it. The running back. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Pressure is coming. Bought some time, now lets it go. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield. Just checks it down to his back. But a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Lindsey looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Back to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The running play called on 4th down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Back to throw. It's Baker. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the 2nd half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Chewing clock with the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And now carry here for the fullback. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. QB keeper all the way. He shreds the tackle. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down here for this offense. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. The fullback gets stopped for a loss. Ran into a wall there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 38. Seton Hill University, 20.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The sure hands. It's Lawson. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Michigan 30.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 24 sets to kick this one away.
On And the hands seem all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the offense will just take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. And it's a kneel down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. Returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today.